Olha. Hoje, quem é seu cambá? Cambalha, rapaz. Obrigado pelo sub, meu querido. E aí, como é que tá? Ah, porra. Meu Deus do céu. Então, tá melhor? Já tá melhor. Esse rico. Como a gente não é? Pra ver como é que é esse aqui. Hum, Thaumaturge. Palavra de português que significa milagre. Thaumaturge, temperamento. Acabei de falar pro Neno. O que me deixa feliz é que essa semana acaba na quarta-feira. Temperamento. Segredos. Achei. Ah, mais ou menos que conta. Thaumaturge. Nossa, é maravilhoso. Pois é, pô. A Ju tá dando as engasgadinhas, mas. Pois é, né?
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more.
A
I know
Maria também é
it's you,
filha
but
dela.
I
Pois
can
é,
no
né?
longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone.
Ah, Carol Buff.
I'm sure
Tá
our father
melhorada.
would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me.
Ixi, será que é essa caveira?
I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Tá com ele.
Take
Ah,
this
sério.
down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Please add my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
Okay.
My name is Viktor Szulski. Szulski. And Viktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
Dia Jungle. Percepção. Thaumaturge, pessoas. Recepção não percepção. Não, você pode ver coisas que estão escondidas. Antecipar as reações inimigas. Traço de emoções, pensamentos, ações, palavras. Objetivo fácil. Percepção. Vou diminuir a qualidade de seguir porque tá. O negócio tá no épico aqui, pô. Eita, tem nem computador pra rodar isso aqui, pô. Ótimo.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Yeah, você pode beber todo dia, pô.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the
Comida.
tavern
Pra que
over
comida,
there
rapaz?
past the little square up the steps.
Desde quando você se importa com comida?
Creatures at. Well, this time of day he'll be there himself.
Thank you. gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, it'll come back to bite them.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
Either Znami. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Já começou a porradaria já. 800 vitórias. Espere todos os pontos de vida, você ganha a luta. É? Mas deixa eu lá. Abaixo do pé deles. Tá certo. Tá. Começar a luta. Ataque rápido. Ataque planejado. Ataque planejado. Ah, porra! Eu vou tomar uma facada. Fila de ações, percepção permitidas para ataque dos inimigos. Velocidade de esquiva. Habilidades proporcionais. Achou mesmo mexer deles. Eu consigo bater antes de qualquer forma.
There's the Ruski is right. They won't report
Aqui
us.
tá uma
They'll be too
teoria.
embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Tá vendo? Aqui tá uma teoria. Opção. Coração. Escuridão. Coisas disponíveis. Esse cara aqui. Curandeiro.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
Putin.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and
And you expected a speaking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
yes, I've heard, especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases, inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
questão de qualidade. Quer ver
If
pra
you
cima
help
ele.
me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Cheira isso. Brindes. Confio.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Gravações. As informações que você queira me interagindo com pessoas e gravações levam conclusões. Varia de sabedoria sobre o mundo dos eventos planejados. Faço. Opção e objetos. Opção. Cavalo. E aí, de. Personalidade de alguém. Dois fontes. Conhecido familiar, certo. Rapaz, meu querido, e aí, como é que tá? Um aqui. Fechou. Orador. Curti. Nossa. O jogo é totalmente diferente do que eu achei que ia ser. Eu tava esperando um jogo de terror. Do nada me veio um jogo de. Parece focado em história.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat. Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try.
O jogo, no mínimo,
Focus
a
on
textura dos olhos não carregou.
You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me in.
Tô gravando uma ajuda na menção da trás. Eu vim esperando um jogo de terror e tem um joguinho de. Esse aí, rapaz, só falei. Só porque eu falei vai dar bosta.
You're blind.
Ele de lá, ó.
You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious.
Assim,
What do
som?
you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind.
Ei, rapaz, é o bicho aí.
Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Porra.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Pensei que ia ter luta. Ah, não.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Entendo. Mas... Yeah. Vai. Vai. Múltiplos objetivos. Encontra a pessoa. Curti. Entendo. Aqui.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery? It's not like anyone there is gonna run away. Look, my horse is more dead than alive.
I'll be right back.
Então tem manipulação. Até aí você pode manipular outras pessoas. Não precisa saber os segredos das pessoas. Parece. Claro, o cheiro. O cheiro tá cansado.
What do we have here?
They'll go gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Tomara que esse jogo quando lançar ele vem em português, velho. Porque tá dentro dessa área. Pato morto. Uma coisa, alguém estrangulou o pato.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much. And he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother, and this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too.
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Mesmo.
Why don't we relax and listen to the words of the wise woman?
Well, all in all, it's, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Porra.
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Mais coisa. Vai me dando mais opções de diálogo. Quanto mais informação eu tenho.
Then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Cara, o jogo tem muito texto. Inglês vai ser foda. Save o que, rapaz? Tá saveado. Desde saveado. E aí, Dan? Seu ex-amigo tava aí. Lá na porta. Ali.
Am I sensing? Maybe I will try later.
Se não fosse muito mais. Oi. Sei que eu quero. Ah, legal. Não consigo ver de novo. Começar? Já? Vocês dois. Dá pra carregar. De madeira.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help. Help! Help! Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
E aí, Leilas?
I just wanted to talk.
Nossa, a voz do cara mudou. E aí, outro combate. Tinha um ajuste upgrade, né? Foco com export. Amigo, você precisa para todo o foco dele. sei se eu sou doutor. Cada vez se podem ser vestidos. De ataque furante. Ah, porra. Beleza. Aí ele vai atacar primeiro.
The devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
Pronto. Estiloso. Consigo falar com
I
ela?
wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please, please.
Eu não encontrei. Será que eu deveria mais diálogo lá com a véia? Lá com a... Eu acho que não tem mais diálogo. Não, só tem... Ah.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies, betrayals, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukovac.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit is an evil
Pois é.
spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, beloved.
Hã? É que não tem, só tem ela aqui. Ah, vamos lá atrás do recurso então, porque aqui aparentemente não tem mais nada pra fazer.
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery. I meant to take the horse out for a run, so get on.
Cada final.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
I don't have enough words, sir, to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Jeffz.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
O cara vai fazer o cocheiro de Uber.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever's carrying the flaw that lured the salutor here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Above all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
It doesn't matter. The important thing is that I can now catch my next salutor. Make another bond with it, and its power will allow me to start influencing.
Aí, gênio.
Thanks to your help, I can once
Boa
again
noite, mano.
discover people's flaws and the
Lembro não,
salutors
rapaz.
hiding behind them.
Esse.
And
E aí,
I
como é
think
que tá?
I'm able to catch my second salutor.
Não precisa ficar explicando as
I need
coisas
to
pra
look
mim.
around this place a little.
I won't stop you.
É, você mãe. Vai ser mãe, pô.
Can you
Mas
feel
se vai ser mãe.
It's the smell of mystery.
É demais. Rapaz, ainda não. Isso aqui é só a demo dele. Saiu hoje essa demonstração. Mas eu espero muito que quando ele saia oficialmente ele venha com legenda em português, cara. Porque se esse jogo não tiver legenda em português vai afastar muita gente. Sim. Fazer uma oração. Demo. Ah, é a mulher mesmo que tá com o passo da vez, né? É ela mesmo que tá atraindo o céu. Eu acho que eu fui enganado com esse jogo aqui, porque eu tava esperando um jogo de terror. Até agora só conversa e exploração. Olha o bicho aqui.
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime.
Cara, será que foi a moleque botou fogo na casa?
The murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give him back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Passo de vez, né?
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Ih, rapaz.
Why the hurry, father? We are the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Eu mesmo.
Same to all of you.
Toma que derrubei.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore.
Diga, Jane. Trabalho com internet? Como assim? Seja mais específico. E eu tenho um ponto de Thaumaturge aqui. Posso ocupar ele? Fazer live só que... Não, gente. Não. Pô, se fazer live fosse minha única renda, eu tava na merda, meu parceiro. Na verdade, a live é a única coisa que não me dá renda. Entendeu? Eu trabalho com TI, pô. Sou analista de TI. Eu não entendi. Inteligente, aí você tá esperando muito de mim. Aqui é puro hobby, cara. Os caras tão... E tem mais vida esse cara aqui. Perturbado. Mas esse mundo. Valeu, gente. Obrigado pela visita. Pode sempre. Eu não bati em ninguém.
Ai, que delícia!
Eita! Olha a porrada que eu tomei ali, cara. Só consigo atacar um por vez com os dois, né? Aparentemente. Não morreu? Pena da... Ai, me desceu. Ainda não peguei muita manha desse combate.
You're right, sir.
Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Volta pra cá. Cada vez, né? Todo mundo com o cu na mão do bicho, né?
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned out farmstead. Luca sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
A voz do cara mudou muito.
He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
Okay.
Carolina! I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
Please, don't be afraid. I just need to know where I can find your husband.
He's chopping wood in the clearing by the forest.
Vai. Vai, não entrega a boneca? Pô, tudo tem que ser o cocheiro, tem que levar o cara, não sabe andar não, pô.
Again?
This time it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracted to Vukovac.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Salvador?
Joguinho,
Yes,
terror.
absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
Não, hoje não.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
What? Cara.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
A mulher já tá aí.
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Salutor is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Ela, ele não.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here.
Ali, cara, ela?
Here you are, the Vukovac. Vesna's flaw is mine.
Agora como é que eu... Tá com... Tem que se livrar da sombra que deve proteger ele. Ela vai aparecer ele. Mas é mais difícil. Assim. Calma aí, eu tenho um ponto aqui. Bom, 4% de chance de interromper. Beleza. Interrompida. Tá certo. Ah, eu ataco primeiro do que o Pi. Então... Ah, botei errado. Eu tinha que botar... Eu tenho que usar ele pra... Pra dar dano. Mas não adiantou. Beleza, cancelei o ataque dele. Tomei dano. Nossa, 13 de dano. Tá. Ataque. Ah, tem uma parada dessa mesmo. Mesmo que eu escolha o ataque que cancela o foco do Pira é mais rápido do que o dele. Agora mais apenas usar o do Pi. E aí eu posso atacar 2 vezes com o Pi. Tomei. Tentar de novo. Primeiro podia ter usado coisa que ia... Não cancelou. Eu vou morrer.
Não posso usar não?
O ataque.
Não sei, porque eu vejo.
Esse é o Pokémon Go. É, quase isso aí. Achei que foi fácil esse combate aqui. É por aí, pô. A rinha em vez de ser de Pokémon, o Pokémon fica olhando e os treinadores saem na porrada, né?
I am the truth, you see. Look.
Isso é inalcançável.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you, why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Fugir. Viver na língua de um. É difícil.
Nothing has to be decided at the moment. Certainly not things that can't be undone.
Well, exactly. Beat it, you scoundrels. There's enough blood in this village already.
Sharing a village with murderers?
You were the first to spill blood!
It's not the same. If that's the case, you're banished from the village. Get out of here! We'll burn away the impurity you left in our village.
Eu achei que os caras iam matar ela. Telegrama.
Evening, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. The things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
Eu consigo. Cada traço de personalidade me leva até um autor diferente. Em 4, aparentemente, né? Nossa. O Pia do coração. Eu gosto de. Quem foi uma fé? A fela da. Qualidade.
Porque eu não botei, eu tirei essa mão e joguei.
Eu fiz.
Então, aqui tem o potinho. Potinho.
É?
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
Hey.
Do you still want to send something?
Prende vídeo.
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
Or like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I'll almost to the pain.
My father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Just a moment ago, I was thinking about Vienna or Budapest and going on from there to Paris, but now I've got to get to Warsaw first. What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
The question sounded like a threat.
Because it is, for all of us. I have the skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Mais coisa, será? Tem mais coisa, velho. Travando que sala de grama.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
O que você pensa sobre o assunto? Os jornais Tem que dar nessas
I definitely didn't
circunstâncias.
expect I'd be coming to my father's funeral so early.
I've noticed you two had certain differences in your views on life.
Yes, especially on my life. But admittedly, that's not a very exciting discovery. Is that all you've learned about me on our journey?
You drool in your sleep. Anything in there about Warsaw?
Cheap labor influx causes housing shortage. Strikes, Jews, poverty, violence, the Polish Socialist Party stealing military equipment. I wonder if there are any political cartoons.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warsaw.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Dear Victor, a feeling of
boa,
deja
Nemo.
vu washed over me upon receiving your last telegram. Yet again, you're off traveling to some distant lands, while I stay here nursing the hope you will one day visit us in Warsaw. I miss the old days when things seemed so simple. Even if we already knew back then, we may never be truly free. I long for the chance to show you how much our city has changed. To let you hear all these different languages that now echo down the streets we once aimlessly wandered together. Yet all that is mere fantasy. The past is gone, never to return, it seems. Just like you, my dear brother, who risks his life in search of otherworldly beings and their hosts. Sometimes I think it is for the best that I do not share this gift with you and Papa. Maybe that's why I can see things more clearly, just as they are. Therefore, I beg you, Victor, come back to us and reconcile with your father. You never know when it will be too late. Affectionately, your sister, Ligia.
Gostei do jogo, cara. Não era o que eu esperava. Esperava um jogo de terror. É um jogo de investigação com... é diferente do que eu esperava. E aí, o que você achou? Nem se deu pra ver muita coisa, porque tava dando as travadinhas meio ruim. Dois pontos aí complicados. Diga. Pra mim, não ter em português é um problema. Né? Não sei se no jogo final ele vai ter. Eu acredito que sim, cara, porque não é possível. O jogo tá em polonês, mas não tá em português. A voz grossa dele é difícil de engolir. Ah, mas aí é dublagem, pô. Aí não tem... Eu não acho que isso seja um problema. Pra mim, o problema maior é ele não tá localizado. Muito diálogo e pouca diabrura. Ele me parece que ele é um jogo mais focado em investigação do que em combate em si. Tanto que aquele combate com esse bicho aí eu achei bem fácil. Eu achei que ia ser mais difícil. Foi bem rápido e bem fácil. Mas o jogo é interessante, cara. Eu gostei. Se ele, quando ele for lançado, ele tiver localizado em português, vai ser um jogo legal. Ficar entendendo a história é maneiro. Eu gostei.